Virtual is not as good as being there. Virtual is just not the same thing. And for a long time, we've been hearing how great it would be, how great it would be. Well, we've had the ultimate sample, right? Namely, the whole country practically, and it's not as good. We've also learned that telehealth is very good. Telehealth is up 3,500%. It's incredible. Can you imagine that 3,500, where people can stay in their homes, their apartments, wherever they are, and they can not have to go to hospitals and doctors and everything else? That's been an incredible success. You know, who would have thought? That's become tremendous and really has been good. But the virtual learning is not like being in a classroom. And we've learned that, I think, very strongly in almost all cases. People thought for a long time that would be the answer, but that's not the answer. The answer is an old-fashioned one, isn't it? Huh? Thank you. Great job you're doing in Florida. Thank you very much.
Mr. President, our final guest is a mom in Fairfax County, Lindsay Ammon. She's one of the parents who said yes to the question, do you feel safe returning your children to school? And her older daughter will have in Fairfax County just 4 half-days of virtual instruction at her grade level and 1 day off. So Lindsay has decided to exercise her parent choice and do pod homeschooling. Can you tell us about that, please?
Yes, absolutely. That's all correct. Everything that everyone has already mentioned, we also had a very poor experience with virtual learning. The kindergarten age, I think, is very difficult, as everyone has already spoken about. But she also, it's important to note, was an absolute lover of learning in general. She is very bright, very eager to learn. And we really watched that all fade. We watched her education deteriorate. And we also really saw her mental health suffer over the course of the spring. So we were, very eager to get her back into in-person learning, and we really felt very confident and comfortable with the precautions that were put in place by our district. Originally, we were offered 2 days in person, 3 days virtual, and then that's actually since changed over the last few weeks, and we are now 100% virtual. Fortunate for us, we had already kind of gone a different route and set up a homeschool situation for her with a small group of parents in our community. And, we're very grateful for that. That was certainly not, an easy choice to make. It was an unexpected cost and something we hadn't planned for, but we felt like it was really, really important for her to be in a classroom setting.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very uniform, very interesting, and I think most people do feel this way. Wouldn't you say so? I think most people feel this way. We have a man with us who's a great expert from Stanford. He's working with us, he's consulting with us, and he's going to be at our press conference in a little while at 5:30. But maybe Dr. Scott Atlas could say just a couple of words, and we're going to be covering it in more detail in a little while. And you folks are, if you're interested in watching, we'd love to have you. Scott, please.
Okay, thank you, Mr. President. It's a great honor to be asked to help out in any way I can, and the event I thought was terrific. I want to thank everyone for participating.